What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone after a fantastic last, or I don't know, 24 hours, more than 24 hours, because the bad news is we're bad, I guess. The good news is Rugani signed a new deal until 28. So if anyone had any doubt about a questionable future, rest assured, it's going in the perfect direction, I guess. But we'll talk about that, I guess. We'll talk about the result and all the weird news coming out straight after the whistle. Apparently, that makes it all funnier. And what's to come in the next couple of days / weeks, but especially the next couple of days from now until Sunday when we play Lazio. But first off, Julian, how are you? How are you doing?
So, a little bit better than you, but because you broke your wrist. But you know that Rugani thing you just said, I totally forgot it happened until you said something. I was like coming in ready to rock about Como and all that stuff and what's up next. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, Rugani resigned today for 2 more years. First, like we'll obviously get into that, but I totally forgot, and yeah, I'm over it. I've been, I mean, like I was over it even when we didn't lose, or like two podcasts ago I was over it.
You know, you said you forgot. I actually forgot it was 28, but I was the one who said it was 28 in the group chat.
Yeah,
I cannot believe it's 20.
two
Actually,
2 years.
2 years. 2 years. And the messed up part is there are still people saying it's good, but we will get into that later because big picture. Actually, I can see your name, but people cannot see it on
I know.
stream, so it kind of messes with my entire flow of the show. But it is what it is. The title is: do we need to start blaming players? And we will get into that. I put out a video on Twitter from Thiago Motta. I don't know if
Oh, I saw
anyone
that.
watched it. Yeah, it's also part of my daily tomorrow, so I don't want to spoil it too much. And nothing to do with the coach, because that could have been Pirlo sitting there saying that, or Sarri, or Allegri. It has nothing to do with the coach. It had everything to do with the way he was speaking about his group of players. And it's basically the same group of players that's out there right now. It's the same group, bar Rugani, who wasn't there, who played, Jonathan David, who wasn't there and played. And I think that's about it yesterday. If I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken, I think it's the same team. So it's the same squad. We will get into Tudor and all those things, but at what point are we just going to sit back and actually, because changing the coach is easy and it's always the first solution for any club, one person out or 23 persons out, well, it's obvious what's going to happen. But at what point are you going to look at these players and be like, it's you guys, it's literally you guys, you cannot be saved? Because yes, and I went back to find that video, and shout out to somebody who had it on Twitter and posted it the moment Mota said that, because I was watching that game yesterday and I was like, this is deja vu. Empoli, that second half, we were losing, but at not one single second throughout that second half did I feel that these players wanted to turn that game around or were able to turn that game around. So at what point are we going to look at these players and be like, you guys, you cannot be saved, and you will throw any coach under the bus, no matter who we will bring in, you guys will just fail at it?
Um, I'm on board with some of the players, but I'm also off board with like it's very bad coaching.
It is. It's not good
It's
coaching.
very this is very bad. This is like fucking like mid-table lower coaching.
Okay, wait. Stick on. Is it bad coaching that Camiasso hasn't played a good game since January and
No,
cannot defend
yeah,
the
okay.
easiest cutback Nico Paz is going to do, and everybody knows he's going to do?
Oh yeah, he's left-footed, so just like stand his left foot. If he shoots with his right and scores, great, whatever, good for you, young promising player. It's like that's why I said some players. That's why I said some players right before I said the coach. But some players, they're toast. Like you're toast. Like out of that starting 11 yesterday, let's say Cambiaso, Rugani.
Oh my God.
Like
That
who
ball
else?
and to end the first half was just
Yeah. Who else was stinky? Like Turan was, in my opinion, I heard the commentator say after the game, Turan had a really good game. I was thinking like, because he ran a lot.
he drove the ball a couple of times forward,
That was like
but
that's what we made fun of Rabiot for. And I was like, when I was watching, I was like, Turan's not good, but he's not the problem. Obviously, Coop Miner's a ghost. I don't like. Sorry, I don't know. That's a ghost again. Forgot he was playing. Conceição, Chica with no head, and he came back. And I thought David was actually not bad yesterday with his touches and link up, but like there's just no one around him. And that's part of the coaching in the attacking third. That's part of coaching in the neutral third. Yes, he changed the formation finally, but then he did nothing about playing connected together. Nobody was connected, if that makes sense. That's why I'm blaming coaching mostly. I don't know.
but like when a player comes out and says it's more now when he uses the specific words compared to last or the previous like last season, he
Look,
means compared to
Cambiasso,
Mata.
like you know when the elephant is in the room, like Cambiasso's the elephant. Like he needs to
But
go.
he speaks for the locker room, in my opinion. He
Do you
like
think
the way
so?
he spoke. Yeah, the way he worded it. I think that's a feeling in the locker room. It's more ease in right now. It's calm. Tudor is more relaxed, which is odd. You would assume, but it's more
Yeah.
relaxed, and that's why I don't like that second half. There's no reaction. What happened in that? I don't think anything. I don't think Tudor was in that locker room in that second half. I don't
Yeah.
think he was in there because there was no reaction whatsoever. Like there was
Which is
zero,
weird because that's what he's good at. That's what
and
he's
that's
supposed to be
why,
good at. Yeah.
I was extremely worried to come out of that game, and that's why I like the first thing I thought about. I was like, I need to dig up that video
Yeah.
because it's similar to that game. And Mota in that video was talking about at least Mota was taking the blame. He was like, it's my fault that these players do not show any intent. And in that video, he was talking about players are scared to play that ball forward. They're scared to try to do something, and it's on me. And I'm like, is it? Because it's the same thing that's happening right now. That's why I'm saying, isn't really the players at this point. I'm like, it's a second time right now. How many times are we gonna do this cycle over and over again, and then be like, I mean, like again, like we can change. We can talk. We will get into Tudor's decision in a second
Yeah.
because it's not good. Like he's doing things that are not good, etc. We will get into that. But like you said, who had a good game yesterday? I came out of that game, and the funny part is, I did my reaction, and people were like, Di Gregorio sucks." I'm like, that's the takeaway of that game. Like if not
Nah,
for Di Gregorio, it would have been 3-4. I don't know. Like what's like? I don't get it. I don't
it's
get
definitely
it.
not. Yesterday was not the goalie's fault. Dortmund, I blame him. Inter, a little bit on him. But ever since then, we're fine. I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't care. But De Gregorio doesn't worry me. I told you that we have no idea. That you're saying that they're scared to make the final pass or whatever. Well, Chico's scared to do anything that's right. And Taram can't play a pass forward. Like he cannot play a pass forward. He'll try some, but it's never correct or it's never good enough. Yildiz is on an island by himself. That's why I said the connectivity up top. The wingers need to play closer. You're never crossing the ball in to David. So why are you so far out there? Why are these guys so far out on the wing? You have to play. He's 5'7" as a center forward, or you put Vlahovic up top and you put David behind him. If you're gonna play with the 2.5 midfielders or whatever, like what Coop Miners was, because there's nothing tight, there's nothing around there, and that's coaching, and that's why. I get your point of saying like the mentality with Cambiasso. And you say that there must be something else within the team because a bunch of them were there last year. Locatelli's not been bad this year. He's been good, in my opinion. I think he's been good. I think he's been better than what he was last year. Correct? Can we all say that?
Yeah. Like
Okay,
on the pitch,
individual.
yeah.
Let's go individually. Let's go individual. Like not as a team, but like individually, he's been good. Yildiz, would you say he's been good?
Overall, yes, but
Yeah.
yeah, output is much better. So yes.
Okay. So it seems that the way they're coaching, the individual levels gone up a bit for some players, but the team connectivity is not there, and that's a coach.
That I agree, but
Yeah.
when it comes to Locatelli, that's like he's fine, but actually, by the way, what he's asking Locatelli to do
It's nuts.
is actually insane.
It's nuts.
It's insane. It's
It's
actually
two
insane.
jobs.
You
He's
know,
asking for two jobs.
it's it's suicide.
Yeah.
Like, and that's why people hate on Locatelli. Oh, why is
Yeah.
there no forward pass? Well, if he starts playing for or through a key pass, what people, whatever. If he's trying to, if he manage, excuse me, to do that as well, wow,
Yeah.
like unbelievable. If he managed to do that as well, people are talking about Locatelli. Oh, he never makes that final pass. Well,
He's
it's
beside the
impossible.
defenders. He's beside the center
It's
back starting.
yeah, it's just impossible. He's not gonna do that. You know,
Yeah.
Locatelli. It's impossible for Locatelli. Like it's physically impossible. It's just
Yeah.
impossible. You know, and you can go back to the market, whatever. You know, decisions made. Get it. You know, but even when it comes to Locatelli, I don't think he's a leader of this team. You know, I don't
What did he say? I
like.
didn't see what he said. I just turned
We're,
off. I just turned
No,
everything
no,
off.
no, no,
I was
no,
out.
not
Oh,
in general. I mean, he didn't say anything. Like it's
okay.
box standard, and that's why I don't like it as well. It's
Yeah.
not. It's not being honest. I'm sorry. Like it's just what any like I don't know. Like I don't want to come across disrespectful, but I'm happy to be your type of captain would say. You know, but I don't like.
That's not.
It's
Yeah.
just
Say it.
copy
Yeah.
paste.
Yeah.
It's copy paste. It's the
All
same
right.
thing. It's like it's like AI wrote that down for him. You know, it's not
Yeah.
passionate. It's not real. You know, it's premeditated. If you know what I
Yeah.
mean. It's like
All
the
right. We
standard
lost. This is what I
line.
have to say. Yeah.
Yeah, we cannot do this. We cannot lose these type of games. But we have a
Right.
chance against Real Madrid to do this. I'm like, you have no chance. Like you had no
No.
chance
Yeah.
today. You have no chance against Real Madrid. You know,
Yeah.
that's
Exactly.
I don't
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
hear that. Nobody wants to hear that. I just want Chesney in front of the mic, for example, a delay
Yeah.
in front
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
mic. Who I don't care. Like, are they leaders? Probably not. But they come out and they say what's wrong with what's wrong. That's it, and
Yeah.
they leave and they leave. And we have more with that than because now they're creating a false image. It's like they know what's wrong, but they don't know what's wrong. To the post game, it's like, oh, but if we won, everybody would have a different opinion. I'm like, not everyone, but most, yeah, because you won. Like you didn't lose two. Like there's a difference winning that game or losing 2-0 away to Coma. Obviously, the reaction will be different. It's like no shit, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
I
and then
can't
he
believe
was
you said
like,
that.
oh, yeah, and then it's like, oh, we played well in spells against a very good team, good team that plays good football. Nobody wants to hear that. I want to hear that if I'm supporting Cremonese.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I'm
Yeah.
okay with that. Fine, we play well. Yeah, Como's a good team. I don't want to hear that if you're coaching Juve. It's like Fabregas said. It's like you're coaching Juve. You must, not me. You.
Yeah.
You're the coach of Juve. You need to win. I don't need to win. Obviously, you know, I don't need to win against you. That's what he was trying to say.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
you know. And he looks deflated as well in his presser. He's trying to deflect, saying, "Oh, I think you guys watched a different game." No, we didn't. We watched the last 6 games. You lost. You won 0 out of them. We've watched it. The moment
Yeah.
a coach comes out and said, "You're watching a different game,"
They're cooked.
you know, it's
Yeah.
fried. You know, he
Yeah.
knows we are watching what he's watching, and it's bad.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we didn't sit back. Nobody said we were sitting back.
That's
That's
not
not
the
the
issue.
problem.
Yeah.
Nobody's accusing you for us sitting back because we're not sitting back. We're actually trying to do the opposite, but failing at it miserably.
Yeah.
Like actually failing at it.
Like even the
So
shitty Liverpool teams, like back before or like when Brendan Rodgers was going and they were pressing the whole time, like they would lose 3-2. Right? Like there would be goals
yeah,
with the attacking mindset of a coach. Like Tudor, you got nothing, bro. You can't defend, you can't attack. I don't know what you're going for here. And the 4-3 goal, the 4-4 goal, or 4-4 game, 4-3 game, it was it was telling that those goals were not real. Like those
I
were
said it at
not
the time.
those are not goals that you could rely on consistently outside the box from a 20-year-old who you don't even play anymore. Like, yeah, you're gonna get the odd cross and off a free kick and goal, but again, like there's no sustainable open play, like cutting in, linking up, crossing the or little cutbacks in the box. Like, there's none of that going on here. There's none.
No,
Didn't score against. When was the last time we scored a goal? Villarreal?
Oh, in Serie A?
No, the last game. I think it was Villarreal, right?
Yeah, Milan and then Como, yeah. So yeah.
So it was Villarreal and it was someone who gave us the ball on a one-on-one. On the other,
When was the
play,
last time we scored a goal from open play in Serie A?
I don't remember the Atalanta goal.
How many open goals in Serie A did we score? Open play. Como? Parma, 2.
Parma was 2. Genoa was a header. It was a corner.
It was a corner.
Yeah. Inter was a Kefren Turam header, so no. Lloyd Kelly corner. Well, the ball back in. Second phase of play, but corner. I'll say corner because
the answer is too. Oh, it's not like somebody said the answer is too little. Like, oh no,
yeah, that's right.
The answer is not enough.
Yes,
so I do like. I do agree with that. And this comment.
Yeah.
Do you think that the players know that Tudor is not good enough?
100%.
Yes.
I think the players who want to win stuff are know that he's not good enough, but players like Cambiaso are chilling. He's chilling.
That's
the next
why.
Paolo Maldini.
Yeah. Jesus. I think he knows he's not good enough, and he knows he's getting away with a lot of crap. Also, there's nobody else to play with, but I don't think anyone is telling these players you're not good enough. Actually, I've still seen people getting praised. Rugani is getting praised. I have no idea for what.
That group chat, I was mad. I was mad at Phil. I'm gonna call him out.
I skipped that.
Yeah.
I didn't read that because I was too late and the conversation was gone. But before we get into that, and then we will go back to all the rest. People hit the like button, and also if you're watching and you're not subscribed, subscribe, because I think we're like 5 away from 12K. So
nice.
So that will be fun.
Yeah.
But on the Rugani one and this comment as well, it's 2020. It's almost 26.
Yep.
But okay, it's 2025. If anyone, and I mean that with the uttermost respect, if in 2025 you see Rugani getting a new deal, and like if it's Rugani, McKennie, Kostic, like the list can go on and on. It's 2025, and you see news popping up that Rugani extended his contract until 28, and your first reaction is not, this guy is not good enough, but your first reaction is, it's cheap, so that's fine. You're part of the problem the club has created. I'm sorry, because if you accept this, and if you go with the line of the club, and actually the club today said this goes beyond actually the economic thing. They're telling you why they're doing this. By the way, they're not even hiding it. So that fair play.
Yeah,
they're not hiding it. Fair play. Maybe they don't want to hide it because they're like, oh my god, look, we need to do this. But still, if a player is not good enough for one of the worst Ajax sides I've ever seen, and his agent comes out and he's like, oh, I'm grateful to Ajax. He learned.
Yeah, it was good
that he learned a lot. I'm like, he got benched in key games, and they were crap, by the way. But if the League 1 team was like, no thanks, comes back to Juve, and Juve is like, please leave. He goes to Cagliari, and Cagliari was like, no thanks. And you still think he's good enough for Juve, even on the bench, I cannot help you anymore. And this club cannot be helped. I'm sorry. And the excuse of, oh, you want 23 unreal players? No. I want about 11, I want about 11, 14 very good players. And the other ones need to add value when called upon. I've watched Rugani yesterday. He's not adding value. If he's not playing with a Bremer or a Chiellini, etc., he's going to do some crazy stuff. And he was doing it again yesterday. If you haven't seen it, you don't want to see it. That's the only thing I'm going to say about it. Because how can you like? At what point, as a fan base, are you looking at it like, hold on, how is he still here? How is he still here when we told him, I don't know how many times, leave because you're not good enough, not even to be the backup. You're not good enough.
Yeah,
And
that's the
now
point. Yeah.
he's good enough? It's insane. Oh, but he has no value. There is a reason why he has no value. Like, there's literally a reason. I don't get that point as well. Oh, he has no value, so we need to keep him. No, like, that's the main reason to get rid, because there's a reason why a player has no value. And I said it, he's going to play too many games and it's going to cost us. And here we are, he's playing 2 games. And to make it worse, to make it all worse, we told Gatti, here you go, more money. And Tudor was like, actually, you're worse than Rugani, so sit on the bench. Boom.
Yep.
Amazing. Amazing situation. Just unreal situation. But I'm starting to miss Martin Cáceres. I'm not going to lie.
I know. I saw your.
At least he will piss off at the end of the season always.
Yeah, just do a job and leave.
Yeah, these guys are not leaving.
So the point I made in our group chat about the Rugani thing and people saying that he's a fine 4th or 5th choice. My biggest point, well, there's 2 big points. One was we used to have Mehdi Benatia as our 4th choice. Mehdi Benatia, very good player, like very, very good player, would probably be a starter on this team right now. Actually, would be our best defender.
He would.
Yeah,
he would. 100%.
Yeah, he would be our best defender right now. And secondly was the point of this summer, we saw our management go in and tell us after the summer, whatever, say, yeah, we're not going to buy center back because we already have a numeric amount that we think is good enough to have a squad. Like we have 5. They went by quantity, not quality. So now listen to the players that we have signed. Rugani till 28, like you said. Gatti till 30 plus 1, right? Lloyd Kelly, who we signed in January, so he's here for at least 4.5 years. Kalulu, who just signed permanently, so he's here for at least 4 years. And Bremer, who is not the same player. He's not going to be the same player, and we know that from now on. So that's 5, right?
Yeah.
All multi-year contracts. We cannot get rid of them. So now what are we doing? Gatti refused to go abroad, and he refused Conte's offer to him. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Kalulu, like I said, just got here permanently in June. Is he going to leave? I don't think so.
No, he's not going to leave.
Rugani just extended 2 more years. And Lloyd Kelly, he's already saying kind of no to Premier League teams. He's happy here. So what are we doing here?
We're stuck.
Like, don't tell me we're selling. Don't tell me we're selling people unless it's Bremer. But we're not going to get money for Bremer now.
And that will be wild to sell. Bremer.
But do you know what I mean though? Like,
yeah.
So when people
you forgot Cabal as well. But.
No, well, he's not a center back. He's he's left-sided player.
Well,
we saw that.
Apparently, according to this club, yeah, he's a center back.
So, but do you understand? Like, this is why we let Rugani go, ride out his contract, and you just replace it. You have the no excuse. You get a new center back to come in. And this is what we're trying to tell people. This is what we're trying to tell people. That's why you don't.
And people will flip it and will say, "Oh, but he's cheap. You know, you need to spend money to replace him." I'm like, yeah, you do, because
that's
you need better
players.
That's
the point. Yes.
To get out of this mess, you're gonna need to spend.
Yes.
It's like you're not gonna get out of this mess by not spending. Actually, you're gonna get in a bigger mess by not spending.
Yes.
It's as simple as that. And I'm not saying spend 500 million euros.
No. It's 3 positions. Like you keep upgrading every summer, 3 positions. You don't have to spend.
You know who can do a job on a cheap?
Who?
On the bench as a squad player? Who I also do not rate, but are they worse than Rugani? The Winter, who we had.
Yeah.
Dragozin, who we had. Huijsen, who we had. I'm probably blanking out. The Sassuolo center back,
Mojamirovic. Yeah.
Who we had. And I'm not saying these guys should be starting. Well, Huijsen should, but the other guys, I'm not saying they should be starting. But if people come up with that excuse, oh, they're cheap and they're squad players, I'm like, you know what? You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
They're cheap, they're squad players, and they can grow. And maybe they can turn into something. Rugani is turning into nothing because he has proven that he's turning into nothing.
And he's
Like,
also a year younger than me, which is old.
okay, in football terms, yes. No, in normal life.
Yes. No, yeah, but that's what I
But
mean. Yeah.
yeah. So those were the options we had on a cheap. Now, like you said, what's the plan in the summer? I really want to know what the plan is in the summer, because long-term contracts.
They're all long-term
Yeah,
they are all on long-term contracts. Rugani, but he got extended for 2 years.
well, that's long
They're
for
all
him.
multi-year contracts. They're all there.
It wouldn't surprise me, and actually bookmark this, if we get a new coach in the summer, Series One, and Rugani ends up leaving on loan again. I wouldn't be shocked.
No, 100%.
I wouldn't be shocked
Let's
one
say
bit.
you might go to the coaches talk later, but for an example, imagine like Mancini comes. That guy's not playing. That guy's getting sent to Mars.
Yeah,
He is like he
you know,
is.
I wouldn't be shocked, because I've seen it so many times with other players as well. Because this club is proven to make decisions based on financial aspects rather
Yeah,
than is it good for the team?
yeah,
Is it good for the team? It's not good for the team. That's all I'm trying to say. Because
yep.
Rugani has not been good for any team the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 seasons. So here we are. Apparently 25, he's good for Juve. I don't care if a backup plays, by the way. I don't know. People say backup. A
Especially on
backup plays.
Juventus. Especially on
Yeah.
Juventus.
But in general, a backup
Yeah,
plays. Like, he plays. Unless your backup is a third goalkeeper. He doesn't play.
and
Other
he
than
gets
that,
hurt.
yeah. And he gets a post dedicated. I'm so happy that he's gone this season. At the end of the season, I cannot be more happy than that. I praise the Lord again. He, like, how bad this club is, really. How bad the squad is, that we need to take Pinsoglio on crutches away to Como. You know
Yeah, we
how
had to.
bad. You know how bad that. Like, I'm actually that serious right now,
Yeah.
because he traveled, because he's one of the leaders in this team. The last full season he played was for Latina. That team doesn't exist anymore, I think. I'm being serious. I don't think they
I know.
exist anymore.
I know, man.
Maybe in the 7th division. That's the only time he was like, when he was relevant, and he's the leader in this locker room. And people question why we're not winning. And people are like, oh, why are you getting pissed? Because these are the guys the players are, quote unquote, looking up to. Amazing. Like, absolutely amazing. If you told me in 2015, 10 years from now, Pinsoglio is the leader in the locker room, I would say, who?
Yeah.
That's one. Then you would have explained to me who he was, and I would be like,
What
I
happened?
wish I never made 2025.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that. But here we are, and I'm seeing it. But yeah. I'm sorry that I'm not reading out comments. I'll bring up more comments in a few. Yeah. Savannah's currently getting relegated with Nottingham, by the way. I don't rate Savannah. Yeah, he's getting cooked as well every time he plays.
Yeah.
So not a really shock. I'm glad that people are finally realizing how shit this roster is. Sometimes people need to chew up on the third before they realize it is in stake. What a mess. I said all summer, if we sell 95% of the squad, I wouldn't cry one bit.
Yeah.
And I stick with that point for obvious reason. I put pressure on them this season because I was like, you have no excuses. But somehow they found new excuses. It's unbelievable, but they managed to do that. It's unbelievable. But I mean, wow. That should be, I think we should credit them for this.
Yeah.
They find excuses. They still, the same guys find the same excuses. Unbelievable, but wow, it is what it is. Okay, let's move on to, well, what now? I guess. Yeah, it's, what's funny this morning? I was waiting in the waiting room for my arm, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna read the newspapers, even though if I didn't had this, I wouldn't have read them all today because I couldn't be asked. But I was like, I'm gonna read it, and the first thing I opened was a Gazzetta article, and the first 2 lines made me laugh because it was like, the next 2 games at the Bernabeu and at the Olimpico could change it all for Tudor. And then like it got so dot, and the other line was like, he could be removed after Lazio. Like they build it up like, oh my god. And I was like, yeah, I mean, if the club needs Real Madrid and Lazio to make a decision, then
I think, yeah, but I think like, how do I want to say this? Like he's been, he's not wanted anyway. I don't
no,
think
he's
this
not
guy
wanted.
I don't think Kamoli wants him. Like I don't.
No, you
I think we know
think?
that.
I
No, I
know.
know that. Yeah. So, like that newspaper
I
article is
know.
just stupid because it's like, yeah, no shit. It should have been like, you don't need to watch Juventus get butt raped by Real Madrid and then lose to a bad Lazio team to understand that. It's gonna happen, by the way, but you don't need to watch it happen for that. Like I was telling our group yesterday. Is there a point of even firing Tudor now? Because whoever comes in is going to lose to Real Madrid anyway, or Lazio. Like the next two games, I think we're losing regardless, even if a new coach comes in, because there's just going to be a state of flux. So
Yeah, I get.
yes, fire Tudor, but like probably just wait till Lazio
Do you
and then
think
get a fresh start.
we'll get into names in a bit, but just question: we sacked Tudor. Do you think it will make enough of a difference until the end of the season?
Depends who comes in. If it's the caretaker, I don't know. What was
It's a
that guy last?
caretaker.
Who
It's a
was it last
caretaker.
year? Who was it last year? Or who was it when?
It was Tudor.
No. Who was it when Allegri got fired? Like it can't be that guy. Was it
Montero for a
Montero? Yeah,
couple
it
of
can't
games.
be. Yeah, it can't be that guy.
No, but to see like there was
Like
the
it can't be.
last
It
two
can't be
games. Like,
Brambila. It can't be Brambila. It can't be
no,
that
no.
guy.
Okay. So I'll throw out the name there because according to Nico Shira, he wants it. He will take the job with no string
The
attached.
caretaker
Palladino.
job, like from
Yeah,
Palladino, he would take it from
because
mid-October to
he will
June
he will
or
take the job,
May.
no questions asked. He will do it. In the contract, there will be an option, but if
Yeah.
there's like no debate, fine. Not like Tudor last season. If I get
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
I will take on this job, which is odd, by the way, that he wants to do that. But fine, I
Yeah.
guess, because
Weird.
he left
Uh-huh.
Fiorentina for reasons that he was like, because he like the way he left Fiorentina was of, no, you're not gonna do what I want. You're not gonna back me
Yeah.
like I want, so I'm gone. So it's odd that he wants to do that, but it's his dream job apparently. For Tudor, this was his dream job as well.
Yeah.
But so let's say it's Palladino from now until the end of the season. You think something will change with this squad?
I think the way they play will be different. Because I think he'll actually put the players in a better advantageous spot where they'll all be connected better. But in terms of their mentality, no, we know that it's not going to change.
Okay,
Because
so
it's the same players, unless Palladino somehow redefines the dressing room.
yeah, that's not gonna happen because it's second time right now.
Yeah.
So
So
that's why.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not even saying Tudor should be kept in the job, but I'm sitting here. I'm like, I'm not really bothered too much because I don't see anything changing. Especially like for Palladino, like the way he plays and wants to do things, it needs time. Like it needs time. Like we wasted an entire club World Cup. I said it at the time. Remember?
Yeah.
I was like, second, you don't want him. It's clear you do not want him.
Yeah. You called 3 coaches.
Do it. Pull the trigger.
Coaches. Yeah.
Yeah. Pull the trigger. Send whoever at the club World Cup, but make it clear you want somebody else for the job. You wasted another season. It's gone. Whoever comes in, it's gone. It's lost. Milan are better than us. Inter are better than us. Napoli are better than us. Atalanta are better than us. Roma are better than us. And you call Lazio crap? I still think they're better than us at this moment in time. And they don't look good.
Fair.
But they're Como look better than us.
Oh yeah.
I think Cremonese are on level points with us at this moment in time, by the way.
Yeah, probably.
But they all look better than us. Like the competition to actually get fourth place is worse than last season. Because Roma had an insanely bad start last season. Yeah, they catched up. But because of that bad start, we scraped it. Otherwise, we wouldn't scrape it.
Yeah.
It would have been gone. So I'm not really, because in the group chat, somebody asked, Spiros asked, what do you think about the names? And I'm like, yeah. I like if somebody gets announced, I'll talk about it. But right now, I'm not not too fussed about it because I don't trust these players. When Mota got sacked, I was like, fine, he was not good enough, I guess. But these players are not good enough, and they will do the same thing again. And here we are again, again.
Yeah.
So I don't see any changes. So for me, it's like, yeah, Palladino, Spalletti, Mancini. I don't care. I actually do not care at this moment in time.
Yeah. I'm like that with those names. As like I need it to change though because I like yeah, I get I see I see the problem with the team though when they play, and at least maybe a different coach can make them play like their mentality might not be there, but at least we'll beat Como. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes and no, because with Mota got sacked, we were saying the same thing. Oh, but we have a better squad. We should be beating these teams, and now we are here, and we're not beating those teams.
Oh, but okay. So now we have to go with how you rate coaches. Do you think Palladino's better than Tudor?
Yeah, I think he is. But
No. Okay. Do you think like Mancini is a level above those two?
Yeah, Mancini is because he like I don't like Mancini, but yeah,
Sure.
like he's
I'm
won
just
stuff.
saying
Like he
in
won real
terms of
stuff.
stature, yeah. And who's
Yeah,
the
he
other guy?
is.
Who's the third name?
Spalletti.
Oh fuck yeah. Okay, whatever.
Yeah,
That
he
guy.
won stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, like he
Yeah.
actually won stuff.
Okay. So do you think bringing in? I'll take away Palladino right now because he's kind of in like the Tudor Mota realm. I'll say he might be a little bit better, but like he's in that realm. You know what I mean? Without not winning anything and all that stuff. But like I think a Spalletti or Mancini. I know we don't like them long term, but I think they'll just make the team win. Not trophies, just win games. Not like right now. They're just better.
I really want to believe that. Yeah, they're better, but I don't. I cannot trust this group
I
to
and
react to
again,
it,
I understand, but
to
like
pick
okay,
up
so
form.
I'm gonna tell you a thing. It's about hockey. My favorite team is Detroit. You know that, whatever.
Yeah.
They were bad. They've been bad for so long. They got a coach who has an experience of winning games. He's won over like 700 or 600 games in the NHL, and they're starting to look actually all right. It's the same kind of group of players, but they're starting to look actually all right now. And since he took over in middle of December last year, and then obviously it's not a sport to sport relationship, whatever. But like just an experienced coach can make you win games just because he knows what he's doing, and he's just better than like Tudor has experience, but he's been middling wherever he's been.
Well, I get what like. Yes, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah.
But I need to see that before I can actually back.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, of course. I'm not saying that's going to happen.
We can bring in Jurgen Klopp, and I still think some of these players will come out and say, you know what?
I'm not having fun anymore. I have to run too much.
Yeah, it's not fun anymore in training. I'm like, good thing we lost against Como, but it's good to know that Cambiaso's having fun in training today.
Yeah,
good to know.
At least
he's on almost 4 million euros going to work, and it's all smiles. Good for him. That makes me feel much better as a fan that he's having fun in training. You know, great. Like, that's literally a quote from him, and I'm like,
I can't believe that came out. By the way, I can't believe that.
Yeah,
came out.
the moment he said that,
yeah,
I'm like, you're an idiot. I made a video about it.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, you're defending Mota. I'm like, I'm not defending Mota. There is nothing to do with Mota. I need to blank out the word Mota and just say X.
Yeah.
Whoever the coach is. If that's a takeaway from that quote, oh, but Mota was crap. Okay. We're crap right now. Tudor crap? Fine. Cambiaso? Not crap, I guess. You know?
Yeah.
He said that, and I was like, and he walks off, by the way. And I was like, okay, nobody's going to question that? Fine.
Yeah.
Like, hadn't won a game in 5. He said that, walks off. And the journalist was like, cool quote. I'm like, surely you ask him, okay, you're having fun, but you haven't won in 5. So
yeah.
What about the fans? Are they having fun? Like, what is the issue? Nope. The follow-up is his agent coming out and comparing him to Maldini, by the way.
Yeah, it's nuts. I was going to say, how many coaches will have been now for Locatelli since he's been there? He had Allegri. We don't count. Do we count Montero?
No.
Okay, so Allegri, Motta, Tudor, and possibly this next guy.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah, we're becoming a team that we don't want to become, but we are.
Yeah.
It's like that's why I'm like, yeah, Tudor will probably get sacked. Also because he's not the first choice of the management. And by the
Yeah.
way, people saying, "Oh, they made a mistake in the summer." They came in late,
Yeah.
and people again when people say or make the point of, "Oh, but they knew they were going to be in place months ago," and I'm like, agree. And Conte knew that, and Conte still said
He
there's
still
no
said no.
clear management, so
Yeah.
no. Like
We still
that
don't have a
literally
sporting director.
happened.
We still don't have a sporting director.
No, but that literally happened. Chiellini was working on for Conte for weeks, months. So it happened. We did our quote unquote, homework beforehand. And Conte was like, I'm sorry, but there's no clear structure right now. What is what? Who is who? I'm not doing this.
Yep.
And now he's at Napoli, spend a lot of money on crap. But that's a different
Yeah.
discussion. Like that's a different discussion.
Yeah.
He'll probably leave them, and the next coach will be like, "What the hell is this squad?" But
Yeah.
that's a different topic. We did that. We actually tried to move him on. At that time, last summer, I was like, "This is not going to end well," because Tudor, after the game, remember he came out. He said, "If I don't get a new deal, I'm gone. I'm walking."
Yeah.
I'm like, at that point, the club should be like, "Walk," because that was the deal you signed.
Yeah.
That was the deal you signed. An extra year.
Yeah.
Walk, leave. They
Like
didn't do that.
a club
So
like Juventus thought Tudor cupped us by the ball sack. He shouldn't have, because any normal institution would be like, okay, you're making a mockery of what we're doing right now. And like you said, he should have been cut right then and there, because he is not up here. He's a highly replaceable coach.
you
Highly
know,
replaceable, especially in June. Now
what do you
it's a
think
little bit
about
difficult.
what do you think about this? Because you're right, by the way. But because you can feel he's not Komoli's guy and Komoli's not the biggest fan of him,
Yeah.
the market looks even worse right now because it's very clear that Komoli said, I'm giving you players, deal with it. Just deal with it. And now
Yeah.
you have a coach who cannot deal with it.
Yeah.
And you have players who are just being wasted. I like they're out there because you signed them, but the coach has no idea what to do with them.
Or you sign them and you don't play them when you're down 2-0, like Openda.
Yeah.
Nuts. Like that's
For
nuts.
example.
40 million. And
For
Zagrova, when he
example.
was quote unquote, everyone said he was fit, and now he didn't play. Now he's not fit. But
And now
again,
he's fit. He's in training.
So he's fit.
He's fit. He and Moretti were in training today.
Okay, I don't know. Every day is a different thing with Zagrova. He's fit. He's not fit. He's this. He's that. Whatever.
He's fit. He's fit. Oh, they were both in full group training. So you're fit if you're in full group
Sure.
training.
Okay. So if we're losing 1-0 to Real Madrid, is he going to play?
Yeah. No. But like right now, like
besides
it
that,
looks
I
bad.
understand your point from Komoli because he bought players not for a coach before, which, in my opinion, should be how you run a club. You should buy players that suit your style of play, even if your coach decides to leave, because then you hire a coach that plays the same philosophy. That's my opinion on how to run a club. I know it's not how Juventus run a club.
I think that's how he wants to run the club.
That's how
by the
Komoli.
way.
Okay, so that's how you think Komoli should run. Okay,
Yeah.
no problem.
I think that's how he wants to do it. So the next question is it just always like did he always had in mind you're not going to be the long-term guy? So I'm not
100%.
going to
1,000,000%. 1,000,000%.
Okay. So the next question is then surely
He should have
knows
cut
who
it
the
off.
next
He should have cut off ties, and he should have got the guy that he should have did what he has in his mind.
That's a massive mistake because you've thrown away a season and
Yep.
a lot of money. You're in trouble if you don't make top 4.
Yep.
You're in massive trouble if you don't make top 4.
I think, obviously, it's not right or wrong. Komoli came into the situation. He saw the squad and he saw what he bought or whatever, and he's like, "This is better on paper than last year. We can get a top 4 with this guy." Or if not, You didn't think? I don't think he would think it would go so bad so fast. That's my opinion on the situation. I always knew that this is not his. Everyone knew that Tudor's not his guy. Like he made 3 phone calls before he said yes to Tudor and confirmed him. Like that was a crazy week. It was Conte. It was Gasperini as he was on his way to Roma. Like he was literally traveling or whatever. And he said, "Dude," and apparently the phone call went brutal. Or I forget what your tweets were.
No, apparently you said convince me.
Oh, he's
But by the way,
he told Gasperini to convince him why he should be the coach.
yeah,
Nuts.
I don't think
Nuts.
Comoli was like, I want Gasperini or Conte. I think he went in and was like, okay, this is what I can do at this moment in time.
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
okay.
no, yeah, okay, but now he's been in charge since June, right?
Yeah,
Officially, he has a guy in mind. Everyone has to. If you don't have the next step ahead, if you're not playing for the next step ahead, you shouldn't be in a position of power at a sports team.
I agree.
Like Napoli should have a succession plan for Conte right now.
Yeah, I think they have.
Yeah, and that's my point. Like he needs to. Like I really hope he does, and I think he does. It's just when does he do it? Is it someone that is already coaching? Is it like because that has a big deal, right? Because then you would have to buy him out of his contract. What Manchester United did with Emerim. Who knows? Because I think if it was a free get right now, I think if they were saying, "Hey, let's go Palladino," I think that would be done already because this is horrendous to watch. And Kamoli's hovering around the locker room quite frequently.
Yeah, I mean, there are so many things wrong with it and obvious wrong, and things you cannot fix right now. Like I said, who's available? You're gonna need to take take manager. I don't think Mancini wants to do that.
No.
I think Spalletti would do that. I need to believe Palladino probably will do that, and that's where the list ends. Even though the reports are saying, "Oh, but he's looking at foreign manager," and I've seen some of the names.
I saw that through German. Isn't it Marco Rosa and Terzic? God help me.
Yeah, I don't know. Like if you're Augsburg, that sounds pretty decent, I guess. I'm not believing. I've seen Italian reports saying De Rossi. Like every name will get linked to us. Every guy with no job will get linked to us right now.
Yeah,
that's it. It's as simple as that. It will happen. We're not in a position to say, you know what, we're gonna pay off Team X and we're gonna take their coach.
Yeah, we're not. No, that was my point.
And no serious coach is gonna do that as well. No
Yeah.
good enough coach with ambition and having a decent season is going to step away right now to jump in this I don't know, like mess. Like it's a complete mess, because there's no leaders in the team. Players are not taking any accountability. Some have brutal form, some are just brutal, period. On a good day or on a bad day, it's always bad for them. So how are you going to fix that? No, I have no idea how you're going to fix it. That's why when people are like, "Oh, who do you want as a coach?" I have no idea. We've tried so many options and nothing is working. It's always the same result. So we need to start switching players.
Well,
more players.
Here's the thing, though. Does this Comoli guy now think outside the box and not do the Italian / former player thing?
I don't know. One day I'm like, yeah, and then it's like, oh, he wants the Genoa sporting director. Now the report is like, it's not going to be the Genoa sporting director. So
I meant head coach.
Yeah, but in general, the way he wants to run the club, it's like, he's getting away from it. Oh, we're going back to this. And it's like every day it's switching. I have no idea what he wants to do.
Yeah.
I have actually no idea. So somebody's saying, can we stop for Italian coaches time? Italy has been bad for like 5 years. Yeah, I think he also means like players, ex-Juve players or whatever,
Yeah.
If you don't get top 4, I can see you being sold for a mega offer, sadly.
100%.
What about the ex-Liverpool and Dortmund coach?
Oh, you mean like Klopp?
Another comedy blender was when we didn't go for one of the experienced available players that were sitting there. I 100,000% agree. De Bruyne, Modric should have gone for one of them straight away. I want 2,000%. Like Modric should be a no-brainer in my opinion. I said at the time when we were linked with him, even if for a year, we need real winning leaders, like real, like not I won the Coppa Italia with Pirlo type of leaders, or I won a super like not I won a Euro with Italy. I don't want those guys leading this team. That's it. We should have done it, and we didn't.
And we
now
didn't even sign one midfielder.
No, and we also didn't sign an experience. Actually, we moved out more players than we signed. We moved out more players than we signed.
Yeah.
Coach won't change anything. Elkan needs to go. It started with ex-Napoli man Giuntoli Conte refused to work with him. Do you believe he was trying to batter Juve by buying good players? He was ex-Napoli. He tried to bring us down quietly. Allegri was the man for Juve. No, he was not.
No.
He proved that he was not. And I don't like he's doing what he's doing at Milan, and it's good that it's working for him. It was not working for us.
Yeah,
like
it was quite clear.
It was just not working. It was 3 years in and it wasn't working. So I mean, what we're doing right now is not working as well, but it doesn't mean that it was good under Allegri, because it wasn't. I don't know why people want to make it sound like it was good under Allegri. It wasn't. Like we were all there. We were all there.
Yeah.
How about Xavi? Xavi, he's not joining this mess.
Yeah.
Why would he? Why would he do that? Also, I don't think he's the guy to get us out of it. Players we moved on are performing better than the players we bought.
I don't think so.
Who?
Maybe maybe that's it.
I've seen Atletico fans praise Nico Gonzalez a little bit, but other than that, I'm not so sure who. The problem is the ones we kept should also be moved on.
Yeah,
and they're here and they're not performing for us. You forgot Allegri won 5 Scudetti, 5. No, I didn't forget, but that's 20 years ago. Lippi won that. So do we need to bring Lippi back?
Yeah.
There's a cycle. Well. It ended. It stopped. Done. Nobody's gonna take those trophies away from Allegri. It's done.
Going back to the point of Camoli having or Napoli having a plan for after Conte right now.
Yeah.
You needed a plan for after Allegri, and they chose Sarri. And what happened? Like there's the succession plan after was not good.
Yeah.
To continue the winning.
I agree. Mbangula, Costa, Nico, Douglas are all performing. Well, Douglas, who is not. I'm sorry. I watch Nottingham Forest. He's not performing at all, and he's coming back to us. He's back with us. He's back with us next season.
13 more games. He needs 13 more games or something.
Yeah, they're signing. They're bringing Sean Dyche. He's not going to play Douglas.
4-4-2.
I'm sorry.
4-4-2.
It's not going to happen. Alberto Costa is doing well at Porto. Actually, Porto is doing insanely good. So,
ex-Ajax coach, now coaching them.
Yeah,
he'd been Rugani. Smart guy.
Well, apparently, according to his agent, he learned, from that Ajax experience.
Yeah.
I think he learned just to take any money Juve are giving him because it's easy money. I think that's what he learned. So fair play.
Yeah.
No player that left us is doing anything of note. Yeah, I mean, Alberto Costa has the stats. That's that. I don't watch Porto, so I don't know if he's actually playing out of his role.
I think he would have had the stats at us too, but he'd just be defensively that bad too.
Actually, I don't think he would any stats because I don't think he will be playing.
True.
I don't think he will be playing.
Imagine if we kept Costa and we still continued, or Tudor continued to choose to play Kalulu as the right wing back.
Yeah.
Because at least when I went to the World Cup game, or when I watched the World Cup games, he was starting every game, Costa.
But I'm not sure what happened there.
I have no idea.
Is that something Tudor actually signed off to? Feels more no than because Joe Mario is not using it.
Not a sniff.
Like we're down, we're down 2-0. It's like, you know what, buddy, go out there.
Give us a chance, man.
Yeah, just
not Openda, Joao Mario. That's the one.
Oh my god.
I can't
Oh
get
well.
over his decisions when we're not winning a game to not put on like Zagrova or Openda.
75 minutes. And then he comes out
Yeah,
just like, oh, no club in the world is playing. Oh my God. I'm like, stop it.
yeah,
Nobody wants to hear that. The fans are to be blamed. Juve fans wanted attacking flair football, so we sacked Allegri. They sacked Allegri and brought in Sadi, but it backfired on Juve. Juve DNA is defense. No, Juve DNA is winning.
yeah.
It's winning. It's just winning. I hate when people say the DNA of Juve is defending. No, it's not. It's
Uh,
not.
Win the
It's
game,
winning.
4-3 or 1-0. Who cares? Win.
It's just winning. I've
Yeah,
watched Conte. We were not We were not even defensively under Allegri's first spell. We're not a defense. What I don't know when people are like defensively.
we had the ball the whole
We,
time. How are we defending?
yeah, I mean we're not. We were not defensively, and the club's DNA is winning. That's it. That's it.
Yeah,
Nobody. If I asked you, oh, you don't know. But if I ask an older people, we won in '86 or whatever. How do we play defensively or what? He was like, I don't know. We won. We won.
the trophy says
20 years from
1986.
now, yeah, 20 years from now,
Yeah,
I'm not going to speak about 2015. Let me think. Did we play defense? I'm like, no, we won. That's it. We won.
yeah,
That's the DNA of this club, winning. Yes, we had good defenders, but that usually happens when you're a good team. You have good
yeah.
players.
We
Like
had the
it's
ball
by
60% of
default.
games. We had Pirlo running the shot. It was not defending.
Yeah. It was based on solid defense. Yeah, like, again, you had a good team. You had good defenders. So by default, you have a good backline.
Yeah,
Like it's just what it is. Yeah, it was based on a foundation, but right now there's no foundation, and Allegri is not going to build a solid foundation based on Kelly and Kalulu and Gatti and Rugani. No, you need quality. Allegri also needs quality.
yep.
That's it. I saw Colomani with Spurs when he went in and
Yeah,
was
he's
absolutely
sad.
lost. Poor guy. We
He's
messed
actually
up.
playing like he's a sad man.
Yeah.
Like I watched him miss a yeah, I think it was 2 days or yesterday I watched. I was like, "Oh boy." And then I was like, "Why isn't this guy on my team right now?"
If we, if you, at the time you didn't get Colomani, you should have had a different approach to it, in my opinion. But we left it so late and we went for the same area of the pitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, would Colomani be better for this team? Yeah, it would, because he's
Yeah.
proven to be more useful to this team, you know. So yeah, yes, and he wanted to be here. He knew the club, like he knew the squad.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't need to explain it even more. Juve was never a defending team. We just had the best defensive tactics and mind. Yeah, we just had the best players out there. You know,
Yeah.
it makes life much easier. That's all I'm trying to say. Okay, final topic, and then we'll wrap it up. Well, Real Madrid on Wednesday, Lazio on Sunday.
Yeah.
On Wednesday can be an all-timer for us, for the record books, as a club, because
Yeah, go.
I don't know what our biggest loss in Europe is, but it's on the board. Like, we need to be realistic. It's on the board,
I see 3 or 4.
and
I see 3 or 4.
and to make things worse, it's not that Real Madrid are in scintillating form and are playing lights out football.
But they have players that will hurt us.
They have players, they will hurt us with great ease. Like,
Yep.
if Parejo was like playing like he was playing on the streets with his friends, then what do you think is going to happen when high-level players are going to do that against us?
Yep.
So I don't know.
Like,
do you have any expectation?
What was our center backs were Kelly and Rugani, and I just thought of Mbappe sprinting past them. Like, it's not even going to be nice goal. Like, he's just literally going to sprint past them. I see 3 or 4. Like, no problem.
Same. I think it's going to be a very sad day. I'm prepared. I have no expectations. So my question is for you: what are your expectations for this week? You know, do you?
No, 2 L's. 2 L's.
Okay.
Yeah. Like,
so
2 L's.
do you expect Monday, a week from now, the club saying it's time. You're out.
I
Leave.
don't.
Pack your
I don't
bags.
expect the
It's
club.
gone.
I expect him to be fired. I expect him to be fired. I told you a while ago. Even when we didn't lose a game or whatever, he's not good. I expect him to be fired, but I don't expect our team to fire him. Our club to fire him.
Okay, so next, so let's say we lose against Real Madrid and Lazio on Monday. He's still the coach. He's still in the
Yes.
job.
Yep.
Okay. So what more needs to happen than not winning 8 games? Not winning in 8 games.
Well, you see, we're playing Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, and you see we're down Bremer, and you see we're going to Lazio, who's a really good team, and we're going to their stadium. I already have the excuses.
So, well, the
Not for
Bremen
me. Not
excuse
for
you
me.
can use
Not
until
for me.
January.
Not for me.
No, but the club can use the Bremen
Yes.
excuse until January. So we're gonna
Yes.
lose games until January. Just
We're going to lose to good teams.
well, we lost against Como, so
Yeah,
that
they
means
were a
you're
good
gonna
team.
lose against half
Tudor said,
the
Tudor
league.
said they were a good team, man. Remember?
Well, we will play Cremonese, and he will say they're a good team because they are level on points. I don't know if they actually won today. Let me check.
They tied 1-1.
Oh, okay, so they're not
Yeah.
level on points, so they're not a good team.
They're not a good team.
But like, I
No,
mean,
but you see where I'm coming from, though. Like that's what they're gonna say.
yeah, I don't think they're. I don't think
He should have been fired yesterday at 9:02 a.m. whenever the game finished for me. By the way, I woke up at 6:20 to watch that game in the morning.
But that's even worse than me not going to the hospital with a broken wrist.
I was very tired. Yeah,
I was in pain.
You couldn't feel your arm, and I
couldn't feel my arm.
I couldn't feel my eyeballs.
I was like, why am I doing this? Like, what
Yeah.
was actually the point? I was like, I knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
I knew it, and I was like,
you said I said that the last time I was here. I was like, we're losing to Como. I said it like with no hesitation.
Yeah, my preview was like, I don't see how we're gonna win. So 1-1, maybe we'll pick it up. You know, we will get a point somehow.
Yeah.
But I don't see how this team is gonna react to it.
Huh.
Sam makes a good point. By January, you can be out of the Champions League. Like if we lose tomorrow, we have 2 out of 9.
Yeah, and when we lose on Wednesday.
Yeah, when we will lose.
When, like it's happening, not if. I even like, you know when Real Madrid went to Irat Kalmati or whatever the frig that team was called, Kairat.
Yeah.
And then some of their fans are like, yeah, we have a chance. Oh, la la la. I was like, no, this is what it is. It's the same thing. No.
It's sad. It's sad. It really is sad, man. Yeah, when did we start this channel? Like 5 years ago? 5 years ago?
As soon as Allegri came back the first or the second time.
When we signed Locatelli. That was that summer.
That summer, yeah.
I have not changed my tune overall ever since. And when people were like, oh, this channel is negative from day one, look at us now, 5 years from now.
Yep.
Look at who would have thought? Well, but in general, like who would have thought? Who saw this coming? Well, we saw this coming. And it's not, I don't want anyone to say, oh, you were right, you know, congrats.
No,
There's nothing
no.
congrats about this. Like
It
I
should.
wanted to be so wrong. Like I wanted to be so wrong.
You know, like rock bottom, we said that a lot when Allegri was here and we lost to the Israeli teams or a team. And we lost, like we couldn't win a big, like we lost 2-0 to Maccabi. And we said, this is rock bottom. I'm going to be so honest. This currently is rock bottom.
For now, yeah.
Because now we do not, we do not have a coach. Like we don't employ a coach. At least then we employed a shit coach, like a coach that was like on his last limbs at the club. You know what I mean? Not that he's some bad Joe Schmo, but he was on the last limbs at the club. It just wasn't working out. We do not employ someone now to coach a soccer team. And we're losing to Como.
Yeah. But you know what it is?
We lost to a famous lake.
Actually, I watched something. I'm not going to name names, whatever. And it was like, oh, but we lost 1 game only this season.
That's crazy. Whoever says that.
That's crazy because we should have lost at least 4 of them. That's when I say watch the games. Remember, I'll keep bringing it on. 10 wins in a row with Allegri, and we were like on this channel. It's gonna fall apart, and people are like,
Yep.
shut up, I'm
The
unsubscribed.
1-0
I'm
wins.
like,
The 1-1.
yeah.
The 1-0 wins.
And people are like, oh, you keep moaning, shit channel. We won 2 out of 20 after
Yep.
that, by the way, or 3 out of 20.
Yep.
It was so obvious. Like, it couldn't be more clear that this was going to collapse. It couldn't be more obvious. Like, it was so obvious it's going to collapse. We're winning games, and we came out of that game, and we were like, how did we win that? We won it, but how? And this season, it's the other way around. I'll come out of games, I'm like, how did we not lose that game? After Milan, people are like, oh, you blame the defense, but we kept a clean sheet. I'm like, did you watch that game?
We should have lost 3-0.
If not for Pulisic being bad
Baggio.
and Leao being absolute rubbish on the night,
Yep.
we would have lost. Clear.
Yep.
Like, clear. There was no good defense. There was just a lot of luck. Just a pure luck. Nothing about the good defense or the players play a good game. No. They just had luck on their side that evening. That's it.
Yep.
That's it. That's why when I watch games, and even when we win, I always bring up working points, because there are working points. If there were no working points, we would be Bayern Munich at this moment in time. 11 wins out of 11. No working. And even they have working points, probably.
Oh, yeah. But, like, not as glaring. It's like, oh, why didn't Elise pass there?
Yeah. That's that.
Yeah.
We have working points. I mean, Jesus. We have... I don't know how to describe it. It's not called working points anymore.
On like a pros and cons sheet, there's like one pro and then the rest is cons.
Yeah, the pro is the club still exists. We have a name.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
The cons is that like everything
Somehow
else.
some people still choose to sign with this team.
Yeah. People say, oh, players will not sign. We pay money, so players will sign. Like, in the end, players will sign because we pay them money. We pay them more than other teams pay them, so they will join us.
Yeah.
It's 25. Not many people care about really winning. Yeah, winning is fine, but if you pay me, well, it's fine. It's fine by me as well, which is not good because it keeps creating this kind of mess. You worry too much about being right. That's a problem. I literally said the opposite right now.
The opposite.
Like, I literally said it. I mean, I don't know. Am I speaking a different language?
Nope.
I don't get it.
I hear
we literally said, I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong. I don't want to be right. I want to come on tomorrow and be like, oh my God, you know what? Gatti is actually Chiellini. I want to do that. I actually wanted. I want to wake up tomorrow and I was like, I've seen it. He is Chiellini. He's playing like Chiellini. Because I'm not making up these things. People named them Chiellini 2.0. It's a real thing.
Yeah.
And not one, thousands of people, by the way, fans.
Yeah. Cats FC.
Tudor will be sacked at the beginning of the next FIFA Day in November. Oh, the next there's another one, by the way. I just
in November.
That. Good and
then
bad.
It goes to March. Yeah, and then it goes to March.
Modern fanboy doesn't care about results when he talks. Yeah, most of them.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to be honest, the way football is going, I will be the same. I'm not gonna lie.
If I wasn't good enough to sign with Juventus, then probably. Yeah.
If I'm Rugani and players like that, you pay me to do the bare minimum, and not even that at times. Yeah. I'm not gonna put an extra shift so I can win maybe something. No, just pay me and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, signing players like Openda from Leipzig is not difficult.
Yeah.
You're leaving Leipzig to join Juve. Even a bad Juve, it's still the switch.
No brainer. Yeah, it's no brainer.
You're going to do that, period. It's going to happen. It's done. You're leaving.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's good there's another international break. We need time to sack him. Players go for Saudi money. Why wouldn't they go for Juve money and probably victory? Yeah, the last part is a big if, but yeah, no, money talks.
Yeah.
Like, why are players signing for Menu?
Because they want to win. I'm kidding.
Yeah. Because they pay insane money.
Yeah.
More than other teams. So yeah, they're going to play for Menu. That's it. But yeah, somebody saying we were
It,
probably talking about our new coach next Monday.
in 2 weeks when I'm back here, I would love to be talking about a new coach.
Yeah, I mean, you could be right. When was it? Next international break is literally a month from now, like 20.
I think it's mid-November. Yeah,
Okay, so yeah, I don't know which team we have after Lazio at home. I think we have a week off. There's no Champions League
I
game
think we
in
play
sandwich.
Udinese.
Okay, so
I
another
think it's
tricky game.
Udinese midweek. Actually, I think we have a midweek.
We play
Uh,
midweek. Oh, amazing! Not even rest.
yeah,
Like
we don't.
mentally for me, not for the players. Like just for me.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's Lazio, then midweek Udinese, then Saturday November 4th or November 1st is Cremonese, and then another midweek, and then Torino November 8th, and then after November 8th is the international break.
Fantastic.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more games to the international break after we just came out of one.
I don't think he will get sacked if he loses the next two, but if he drops points against Udinese, he might. He might. Next shirt, Paulo Cambiaso. That's for you, I guess. I want to start a channel doing match reactions and football matches because it's a passion for me. What tips do you have for a beginner? Just do it,
Yeah.
I guess. And
Start it up, do it, and have some enthusiasm and
yeah, consistency, even
believe
though
what
it's
you
bad.
say. Believe what you say.
Yeah,
What I would say.
that's the most important thing. Believe what you say.
Yeah.
You can be
Don't.
fake positive, and it will get you more views. People will watch it more.
Yeah.
That's
and
it.
then, but then you have to keep that up, which is
You
another
have
thing.
to keep the act up, or you actually need to believe it. That's
Yeah.
fine. But I mean, yeah, that's crazy to me. If you actually believe there's positivity at this club at this moment in time.
Yeah.
We can all analyze the squad, but it doesn't really matter. The management has their priority, and it isn't building a dynasty. So who's the next coach? Prediction? Again, I
Palladino.
have no prediction. Okay, so
I
Palladino for Julian.
That's the easy answer.
If you lose to Lazio, I saw it last night, he should be sacked on the spot. I didn't watch the Atalanta game, to be honest. The Lazio Atalanta game, so I don't know how bad Lazio was. I don't think Juve will win until November 23rd to change coach. Next international break is later in November. Oh, I don't think Juve will wait. Excuse me. Make crazy faces for thumbnails and speak in pledge. Well, yeah.
That's what we
That
just
helps
talked
as
about.
well.
Yeah.
That helps as well. But I mean,
My computer's about to
it
die.
is what it is. Yeah, we're gonna wrap this one up,
Yeah.
people. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and then we will speak each other tomorrow preview, and then Wednesday, post game, whatever.
I'll see you in 2 weeks after 4 more losses. Peace out.